Whoopsie, I shouldn't be doing that. I hope I'm live right now. Is this one better? I hope that this is better. I just broke the connection, and maybe this in the series of tubes that Al Gore invented, which we know is patently fucking false. Well, he was an instigator of the military to civilian. With the series of tubes that he created, we know that's bullshit, right? I should have got naked. I should like take my shirt off or something. Be like, show my fucking hairy chest, baby. We've got the 1 and 5 minute trigger crossing right now. Or you get the pullback to the hourly trigger. We have the half an hour trigger coming up right now. Let's see if we can get a tag higher or not. If this hourly trigger sends us higher or not. We also have a cross above. There might be a liquidation break here. Watch this 1 and 5 minute trigger here. They're trying to do a liquidation break on you. I don't know if you know what those are, but take out all your stops. And there could be a reversal coming up here. As far as the market brief from last night, we should reverse here to the downside. I think I discussed this with you at the beginning this morning. When I got on at 11:30, I said, yeah, we should probably do this big zigzag thing. Just be patient here. Don't be taking along here just yet. I'll take along with you here if we can. If we can take along, I will. So just be patient here. If you're waiting to get long again, just hang tight. Show patience or whatever. If you're a bear, you're probably like, this is reversing. We're going down to the depths of hell. I don't think we are. The Velo looks good right now, so the half an hour looks like dog shit. So we could lose the half an hour here, but the hourly looks great. Well, the half an hour is not even up yet, so we'll see. Put this back up here. Doom and gloom. Bears probably out there going, I'm shorting this down to the depths of hell again. We're going to trade. What do we go down here? What did we go down here earlier? That was the low down below there. Taking it back to, let's see what they want to take it to. I deleted all this from earlier. I apologize. We'll put this on the trigger screen so you can see it. I showed you guys this at like 11:30 where I was like, yeah, we're going to jump off this point like fucking 3 times. Like this whole thing right here, we're going to go down, up. We're going to zigzag this like 3 times. That's 1, 2, 3, boom. And you actually escape. I don't know if we go that low. We'll keep an eye on it for the fucking bears. These goddamn bears want to get down here. Fucking savages. They want nothing but see that right there? This is what they want to do. I'll show you right now what they want to do. They want to send this fucker right down, bam, get underneath it, and then woof, right down there. That's 534 if you want to know where that is. I don't think they're able to do it. We are still in negative gamma, so, but I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, I'll give it to them in that case that we are in negative gamma. They want to do it. But if we hold this and we start going up again, I will take a trade with you. So just watch this right here. Let's watch this original. There's that jump right there. Right about there. Just in case. That's that whole move right there. But I'll be taking a trade with you. I'll be taking a trade with you if you're in the Discord. You want me to take a trade with you on public here? I'm going to throw a gimme out there for you. I can do that too. Watch this really closely here. I'm not bared up here at all. No, I'm not bared. This, if any pullback here to me is just stretching. You can see me again. Sweet. You guys are fucking hilarious in the Discord. All right, so I'm back to watching the Discord. So we're having a discussion today about copy trading. Or yesterday, we were having a discussion about copy trading and stuff like that. So maybe we can discuss that a little bit closer or further here. There was a time when well, here, it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that too. Maybe we can even reverse it a little bit more. So last night, and I don't mind doing some of this stuff. We've tried to do some of this stuff. We've talked about doing some of this stuff, but it opens up a can of worms. I watched last night an expose from. Let me see if it's still. Let's see if YouTube pulled it down. It's possible that it's gone. That it's not even available to view. Don't worry though. I downloaded it last night just in case it's gone from the internet. Let me take a look and see if I can find it here. Let me see if maybe it's in my history or something. My YouTube history is crazy. I got like 4 people on my YouTube history. So like supposedly I'm like a black Mexican white woman male, and my age is probably 6 years old to 100. Whatever algorithm tracks my YouTube history is probably pretty fucked up. It's still there. Sweet. Okay, it's still available. Let's start here as a taste of what we don't want to become. Get rid of this. I'm going to post this for you. I'm going to post this in the Discord. I guess this keeps me honest too. I'm going to post this this expose. Where else can I post it? I'll post it on there's some lessons in here too. There's a good lesson in this. And why we started what we do here. And you don't have to watch this right now. Watch it later tonight or something. But this is context. And some of this stuff is okay to do. Actually, this documentary says some of it is okay to do if you do it the right way. But it's a minefield is the point. It's an inevitable minefield that can easily go awry, and easily get out of control, and can easily turn into something that I never intended for what we do here to become. And it's a hard line for me to some extent, because even if you dabble in it, it opens the door to danger. You know how, like, you can smoke weed, you can drink alcohol, you can to some extent usually blow a line of cocaine, take some mushrooms, you can probably do some ecstasy or something like that. Be all right. But if you've ever noticed, if you try like methamphetamine, or if you try heroin, or if you've had a family member or a friend, unlike, you might have an alcoholic in your family, you might have a pot smoking hippie in your family that's addicted, but it's not life changing like methamphetamine is or heroin. There's some things in life you try not to try, right? If you can not try it, you never try it. And those are things I've never tried. I know not to. When I was younger, I saw friends that were very intelligent, well off, great families, ruin their lives or dead at young ages with that kind of stuff. And this is kind of like that, where I don't ever want to try some of these things because of what they can lead to. And they can lead to really bad fucking things. And no, this isn't any slight on Mr. Beast in any way, shape, or form. But this guy in this video goes step by step on how to create a pump and dump operation. And it's not even involving stock market. But he pretty much lays out. Hold on here. What's going on? Hold on one second here. I'm getting some text messages. Mr. Beast is a great example of when things go awry. And I've always been afraid of that. It's one of the reasons why I haven't taken sponsors. I could have monetized this years ago, and I could have like had 1 million followers. Easy. The way to do it is easy. It's out there. It's very basic on how to do it. And I've been a member of pump and dump rooms. I've been an active member at different times in my trading career with those places. I've told you stories. Some of you may have not heard them, but I have in the past told stories about being duped by pump and dumps. And I was liked by these people too. And they eventually told me, just came out honest about it. This is what we're doing. Don't get trapped. Don't be a last bag holder here. That kind of stuff. We really like you, done a lot of work, and you didn't know that you were part of pump and dumps and stuff like that. So I've never wanted to be a part of that. And I felt very like taken advantage of. One pump and dump I was in a group of traders, and I was unknowing of this. I was welcomed into the group. I was friendly with them, and when they were doing their exit scam, they were nice enough to tell me that they were doing an exit, or they were exiting, and that they were likely the float on one of these companies. And I was so upset. I felt dirty. I felt like I didn't want to be a part of it. I would never have willingly been a part of it. And I don't need that in my life. Like, I don't need heroin in my life. I don't need methamphetamine in my life. I don't need certain things in my life. I have a wife that I have loved for over 20 years. I have 2 children. I chose not to drive a Lamborghini. I chose to spend my time and my money on 2 children. And I'm raising them in a place now, unlike their earlier years, where I was raising them in what you would think would be a nice place to raise kids. And I'm raising them in Detroit, Michigan. I have a lot of landmines for what I do in my life, and specifically my children too. I can't have move my children to a city like this and allow the wolves to get them. Right? I want this to be an enriching experience for them living in Detroit. I want them to, I moved here specifically for them, not just them, but one of the reasons I moved here was so that they would, I notice a lot of adults have never been friends with people that aren't like them. They've never had an experience maybe with a black person or a poor person, or have no empathy for that. And they become real fuckheads in life. And I didn't want to have that with my daughters. I wanted my daughters to be friends with my daughters as they got older, have things in common with my daughters as they got older. I wanted them to be productive members of society. I wanted them to help people when they become adults, that kind of stuff. Very important to me. My own father taught me those things, those values when I was a kid. And they were hard values to learn. I didn't understand them when I was a young child. And he saved me from a lot of bad shit that could happen to me growing up and becoming an adult and a man. Saved me heartache, saved me relationships with my wife and my children today, all that kind of stuff. By actively choosing not to do the really bad shit that entices you as a human. And it's okay if you choose that in life. I'm not condemning it either. I'm just saying, for me, I can't have that in my life. And posting trades is not that, but it can become that. It's an entry to it. It's like, yeah, well, it's fine now. What does it grow into? Or what does it grow into with our community? Maybe a moderator or an admin. It can turn into bad shit. So I'm posting this video to you to watch because there are some good things you can do in there that are actually positive for growing a community and giving back to your community, all that kind of stuff. It's actually really good, but there's some sketchy side shit that can go on, and there's dangers there. So watch that video tonight, and don't watch it now. Watch it later tonight after we discuss this. So I've been approached many times, sponsorships, collaborations. I'll send people your way, you send people my way. I don't wear a polo shirt, button up. I haven't cut my hair for you. I haven't cleaned up my language for you. I haven't done a lot of things because number one, I want you to know what the real life is of a trader. I don't hide my wins and losses from you. You guys see me lose. I don't not tell you my trades and just talk about the market. I don't make videos at nighttime when I know there's a high percentage win rate on a trade and say, I don't like make a video and say, hey, look, it's time to start buying Tesla. And that's how I show you my trades, right? So that I never lose, right? Or I say to you, I'm going to buy Tesla stock. Now I'm upside, not as an example. Now we're upside down, so I'm going to groom you in your losses, and we'll spend time on how we're all losing on Tesla. And you come here for your copium every day. Like all this, there's like this whole grooming of the community members from me to you that I could do to you that I won't do. From that, sponsorships, you name it. There's ways for me to craft my appearance, craft my relationship with you. It's it's brutal, or it's not nice. It's evil. And I could promote myself to younger traders, 18 years old, and you still don't have a developed brain. To be honest with you. You'll have a developed brain when you're about 25, 26, but you're still between that child and adult in your brain, you're thinking. And I can probably pull some tricks on you and shit like that to get you to pay this and pay that and do this and do that. And I'm not going to have anything to do with it. So posting trades, talking about trades, entries, exits, and stuff like that. I don't mind doing it. I was doing it on the live stream. So when we first started streaming, I'm going to tell you the problems about this posting trades. There are problems here. Number one, I've had my account broken into already, so I'm never showing you my account ever again. I did this years ago. I got busted, but I got my account broken into. There are nefarious people out there. You might have 1,000 people watching the show, and one of them's a bad egg. So that's never happening ever again. I used to do that on Wall Street Bets. I would actually post screenshots, and they broke in. They took my shit. That's never happening. You might think that you're smart, but there are way smarter people out there than you think. I could post fake trades. There's an easy way for you to just inspect an element on anything, any platform you're on out there. I want you to know, on any platform you're on, you can do an inspect element and start to change elements and make it look like you're a winner. I can post fake trades. I just made $1 million, and you would never be able to tell the difference, ever. There's no forensic you could ever do on that screenshot that would show that it wasn't a real trade. And some of you are like, how do you do that? I'm not telling you how to do it, but I know some of you know. I know that a lot of you developers already know how to do this stuff. So I'm never doing that either for you. Now, there was a time when I was like, I'll post caps long, caps short, caps flat. So I'm like, all right, I'll try this out. So I did that, right? And then I would forget if I was long, short, or whatever. What you see is a package show. Like what you're viewing here is a package. But behind the scenes, I'm talking to people in Discord. I'm talking to people on the phone. I'm talking to producers on the phone. I've got I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 screeners going with 12 things that I have to monitor and work on. Streamlabs, news things coming across the desk, stock picks that pop up on a program I have running, like a news feed going on over here. I've got the Discord stuff. I've got admins and moderators say, hey, something's broken, I need it fixed. I got a Twitter thing open over here that I got to monitor. I've got charts that I'm watching in the background that I don't show you. Then I've got my own trading that I'm doing. Then I've got 3 chats that I'm watching, 2 other chats that I'm watching, Twitch and YouTube, where I try to pay attention to. All along while telling a story in a stream, talking, right? Blah, 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 8 straight hours, 7 hours, 6.5 hours, something like that. It's obscene. And there's only me here. So I am bound to make mistakes, say the wrong things, forget to turn things on, turn things off, post things, follow up on posts, think I did it and didn't do it. And there was a time when I was doing like long, short, flat, and I would forget. And so then people that watch the show would be like, oh, he's long as fuck right now and he's getting destroyed. And I wasn't long. Or he's short right now and the market's going up and he's getting destroyed. What's going on? So there's like, you either do it well or you don't do it at all, right? So you try to do as best you can as you move forward. So that happened, right? We've tried, I think, 2 or 3 different ways to do this. None of them have worked. And then like this past 6 months or so, I've had people in the Discord say, you should move your trades into the Discord and away from doing it on the show. And I think I give away too much on the show. Like I was like showing market briefs and I'm showing this, I'm showing that. And you guys are like there's a point here where I don't even want to show triggers and velocity in the show. Because this shit costs money, time, effort, development in the background. It's expensive. And if we're going to move, and we're moving away from the free model to a support model, right? Where the community supports what we're doing. We haven't taken on sponsors, any of that stuff. I haven't done anything like this Mr. Beast guy does to try to scam and make tons of money from you. I don't do this to make money. This is not a money-making operation for me. I don't get a check every month, even from this community, that pays my life or my lifestyle. I don't want you to know that. And there are people here that know that. Joe Donut knows it. Bork knows it for sure. Those guys see financials. It's just not how I make my money. Saying all of that, I like posting, or I like that we've moved a lot of what we do into the Discord. It's more concentrated. These are people that support what we do. They pay to support what we do, and I'm grateful for what they do to keep us going with what we're doing. So my trades are going to be in the Discord for these people that choose to support and carry what we do. Not only that, the people that are in the Discord are fucking committed. They have bought in, right? They have skin in the game is what it's called, right? They value what they're doing themselves. They value what we are doing. And there are other people in there. We've got moderators and admins like David AMS, like John L., like Blind Nest Owl, like Mr. Talking Monkey. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on. We've got Winky Face in there. These guys all drop trades. Bruce Banner's in there. Who's the other guy? There's a guy with the green guy in there. Then we've got like Eddie in there. There's people like that. Our community in our Discord, when they can be there, they are committed. They have real money on the line. They have real trades on. And they are super fucking serious about what they're doing. And you may or may not get me posting trades in and out every day or all day long in there, but there are other people that trade that I trust. These are traders that I've traded with before we did any of this alone. These are people that I've known for years. These are people that I know personally. These are people that I have gone and had vacations with. These are people that I would like trust myself with. These are people that I have outside conversations with. Every night I talk to Winky Face. Every night via email. We chat back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. These are people that I trust in the background. Very close relationships with a lot of these people. So you have not just me posting trades, but other people posting trades in the Discord. It's very valuable, our Discord. And what we are trying to skirt all the time is, so talking about that, right? There are trades posted by myself and other people in the Discord. Now, saying that, right, I'm always afraid of becoming like Mr. Beast or something like that. He's not a trader, but it's very similar what he does. And that would be where I craft the trades. There's only like the perfect trades at all times. And then like the low float stuff, the low market cap stuff easily starts to happen, right? Where I might post a ticker in the pro, like in the pro channel, I'll post a ticker that might be a low market cap, and there's a pinned message in there that tells you specifically, this is for your consideration, but do your own due diligence. You might not get updates from me on entries and exits. That's because I don't want to influence that shit. There are legal, now we're going to talk about the legal side of this. There are other implications in this, and this would be where we pump and dump, we move stocks up and down as a group. There's my own brain things where you might not follow all of my trades and only take the losers. And you might get frustrated and say, hey, you're inducing me to take these trades, and I'm pissed off at you. I remortgaged my house. I quit my job because I have a gambling addiction. Any of this other shit. You ruined my life. I don't want to be that guy for you. I don't want to ever induce you into a trade. I don't ever want to tell you you should take this trade. You should be taking your own trades. Always. Your own responsibility. As a matter of fact, this morning, David, you should, if you want to do anything with when I post trades, there's a great example from this morning. David AMS gave his idea of what he thought was going to happen. Winky gave his idea of what he thought was going to happen, and I gave my idea of what I thought was going to happen. And guess what we all did? We all took our own trades. And that is the example. You never want to become, or I never want to become, or be a part of copy trading. It's very dangerous, number one. You don't learn how to trade, number two. And you can get real resentment towards people. There was a time where I lost a six-figure trade, a big bear that's known on FinTwit. He's well-respected. And I traded a six-figure trade on this trade, and he said, this is it. This is the one. And I got blown the fuck up. And my initial reaction was real hate towards this guy. And I blamed this motherfucker. I was like, it's his fucking fault. And I'm actually friends with him today. But I took personal responsibility because I know that those trades are my fucking responsibility. They're not his responsibility. They're not his. And I can't lay that shit on his feet. But it's easy to do that. And I need you to know out there, if you're a viewer, if you're a member, if you're a community member, whatever you are, you watch me or whatever out there, don't copy trade people. Don't do it. You should never do it. You have to admit it. You don't. Your whole situation is not my situation. What the size that you're trading, the number of trades that you're taking, the risk that you're putting on, all different. Your entries and exits are different. When I'm entering something here, by the time I am done taking the trade, I post it in the Discord. The price is not the same. The time has passed. My risk management of it is completely different. If I let it burn, or if I let it run, or if, as a matter of fact, this morning I was like, oh, we're probably going to go to this R1, R2, R3, but I'm going to take a shower. I'm closing. I'm not leaving any runners on because I know it's a directional trade on a 0 day. Your time in market might be different than mine. You might have more time in the market and say, this is too risky. You might not have enough time in the market and not know the risks. So many moving parts in taking a trade that I would never recommend for you ever to take a specific trade. Because here's another side of this. There's a ton of trading that I do that I don't even tell you about. There's I own stock that you guys don't know about. Some stocks you do know about briefly. You've heard whispers. He owns RGF. He owns Lucy. There's a few others. I don't know what they are, but what you do or don't know. But I don't tell you every trade. Some of my trades are for my wife and kids for their future. There's some things that I'm like, I don't want them to know this. I don't want you to always know my size either. I don't want to tell you, hey, yeah, I'm in a $30, $50, $100,000 trade right now. It's none of your business. It really isn't. Anyways, but some of it's public and some of it's not. So, and this show's not geared towards that. If I sell options against SPY, this show's not geared towards selling options on SPY. If I was selling options, we wouldn't have a show. There wouldn't be a show. If this show specifically was geared towards selling options, we wouldn't have a show. You just wouldn't have it. It would be like, it's a swing thing, right? It's like I'd come on this show and sit here and tell you stories every day that are not related to the market as we watch those trades complete, right? This is a day trading show. That's what it is. We talk about swing trades here and there when they're appropriate. We talk more on swing trades inside the Discord. Anyways, get on a tangent here. Now there's some legal shit here too, right? I don't want to become that. Like we're not a gambling site. We're not. We're not a fucking pump and dump. And I don't ever want to induce my moderators or admins to become that either. I don't want to get greedy doing that either. And I don't want to entice you into that behavior, right? Now, if you ever want that, there are Discords for that. There are copy trading Discords. There are pump and dump rooms out there. That might be up your alley. And if you ever want help getting into those, I'll tell you what they are if you ever want. You probably know who they are. They're pretty public who they are. I never want to be that, and I'm always afraid of where do we cross the line? Where do we start doing stuff that turns into something more than it should be? That's why we trade SPY here too. I don't know if you know that. We generally focus on SPY for a reason. We talked about that yesterday, right? If I get hedged on SPY, I'm not going to impact SPY by doing a show. I'm hoping that I don't impact the SPY. It's the most liquid instrument in the market. If you and I were trading a $1.50 stock every day in this show, I'd probably go to fucking jail for that, right? I'd probably go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to piss people off. I don't want some guy to come to me in the street one day and go, hey, I lost my wife, my kids, and all my money to you. I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head. You know? I don't want that. I don't need it. I don't want it. I can just go on my own and do my own thing. I can be with like 4 or 5 friends, 100 friends, whatever. Do my own thing. You guys, it is the SPY pump room. Thankfully, we can't pump it. It just moves its own way. I love that we call it that too, because it's a oxymoron. Now, we might introduce some of this stuff. I want you to watch that expose tonight, because some of it is fine. Some of it's good for growing community. But it's like, where do you cross the line? And we're not quite there yet where we don't cross the line. I try to take it like baby steps. I'm assuming that we're going to be here for 10 years, maybe 20. That I'm going to be with you. You and I are going to, as long as you'll have me, I'll probably be here with you for at least a decade or 2. If I can keep doing it, that's my, right now, long-term goal is to be able to be here with you for 10 years and possibly 20. If we can do that, and if I can bring people on and literally become friends with people long enough that they can replace me, they can sit in the chair here, David AMS comes on, does a show, or someone like him, that takes time. To grow shit like that, in my view, takes years. Years of relationships, years of working together, years of getting to know each other, all that kind of stuff takes years, in my view. So we'll get there. We just have to make sure it's right, make sure it's laid down slowly, and that it's done with intent, right? Or not with, I don't know if it's intent, but like you lay each board the right way. If you got a bad board, you get rid of it, and you go slow and methodically, I guess maybe you say it. That's how you say it. And that shit takes time. It ain't overnight. So anyways, those are the pitfalls. Those are the things that I worry about in the background. So if you're ever like, why doesn't he do this, or why doesn't he do that, or why doesn't he do this, or why doesn't he do that, or he missed this, or I wish we had that, or can he do this or that? And there are other risks here too. And that is where people steal shit from you. Your hard work that you do. And I can't have that either. I can't have someone out there taking my shit and then repackaging it and selling it elsewhere, which already happens. I already know 2 of you here that I've actually known for a long time that do that, and I'm aware of it. I've been shown. It's okay. I'm not pissed. I'm not mad that you do that. I've only said something to, I think Bork knows and maybe Joe knows, but that's okay. It's fine. I steal shit too. I steal shit out there all the time. Not steal, but like I subscribe to different services so that I can get their insights. Absolutely. That's what the market is. Retailers, helping retailers. And then, of course, it's my interpretation of it, right? So I'm not mad about it or anything like that, but people steal shit all the time, right? So, no, I'm not going to give you a fucking room somewhere where I post my trades and you can do a webhook and repost it somewhere else. I'm not doing it. And I'm going to forget trades too. Like sometimes I'm in trades and I forget. So just, I can't be pinned to that stuff. I'll do it when I can. And I feel like I do a lot of it right now. And with the other guys that do it in the room, seems like it's a lot of trades. Like David AMS is prolific. Winky is prolific as fuck. Binky swung in this week. David AMS went on vacation. Binky came in with a big old dick and slammed it down and was Johnny on the spot all week. Bruce Banner, I think, is another one. And then there's another guy in there, too, with John L. And these guys kill it selling options. Like, I watch their fucking W's and L's. They're murdering it. So we have options traders. We got stock traders. We've got futures traders. We've got option sellers. We've got everybody in there doing this stuff. So it seems robust to me. It seems like a robust program to me at this point for what we do. And we're not fucking around with pump and dump. So I don't know what else to say at this point. I hope this is enough for you out there. If it's not, I apologize. If you would prefer to be in a pump and dump room or a room where it's just copy trading, where it's like we're long, we're short as a group, something like that in a specific thing, I know of them and can lead you there if you would like to go there, if that's for you. Does that help? And as we grow, too, right, as a community, watch that video tonight, because that video pretty much outlines how to do something the right way and how to do something the wrong way. And I don't ever want to become that guy. It's not me. I went to that big like EDM festival, and I was like a VIP there. And I met a lot of other VIPs there, and they were those people. A lot of that people that were in that circle were what I could become. And I'm not that guy. They're not bad people either. It's just not me. I'll never be that person for you. I'll never be that for you. I don't need a jet. I don't need a look. I don't need to divorce my wife. I don't need to turn her in for a younger copy. I don't need like a fucking 18-year-old, thought or whatever. I don't need that shit in my life. I'm very content. In my life. And I'm very content with you as a community. I want you to know that. You guys are my fucking family. I spend more time with you than I spend with my wife and children. You guys are very important to me. I want you to know that. I guess people can say that shit, but I've never monetized. 4 fucking years. I've never, ever turned this into to that kind of an operation. So, and I never will. So,
from the Financial Times, OpenAI to launch a product called
CRWD. That makes sense or no?
In order to challenge Google, according to the Financial Times. So OpenAI
hope that's clear.
An online search tool in a direct challenge to Google, opening up a new front in the tech.
So if you missed the trade for me this morning, I apologize. AI. There'll always be a new trade, and as long as you are patient, just chill, relax. We post trades all the time, when we're long, when we're short, and if I don't have the ability to do it, there are other people in there doing it. You can always, too, if you're a member, pro trader, I think, correct me if I'm wrong in this, but I think you can look this up on YouTube, but what you can do is you can set up, we got a request here to do alerts in a specific channel. What you can do is you can set notifications on Discord for specific people when they make posts. So let's say you're like, hey, I like stock trading. I think you can set a notification for just Winky. Hey, I like Winky. And every time Winky makes a public post, not a public, but a Discord post in the pro channels or in the general channels, the supporter channels, you'll get a notification that he's trading. He's in, he's out. You don't need at everybody or at everyone. You can just set your own notifications. It'll actually ping you anywhere, ping you on your phone. So if Winky posts something, it'll just go ding, Winky posting somewhere. So there are ways for you individually to have that ability for your favorite traders in that room or in that Discord. I think. I love you too. A jet would be handy. I thought I was going to be able to get a jet this year, but that didn't happen. I thought last year I would make enough, not for a jet, but I don't know. It still doesn't. Even when I've had great years, that money's gone. That shit's I don't know. When you make money, it seems like it gets spent. When I don't have money, it doesn't. I was talking to my wife. I shouldn't say. I was talking with my wife every year or so. I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter how much money I make. I could be fucking poor and we wouldn't have any money. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It gets spent. It doesn't matter if I make fucking 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. Doesn't fucking matter. Find a way to get spent somehow every fucking year. I don't know how that happens, but little green box right here. Let's see what's happening here. But I want you to know that. So if you want like a dedicated channel for trades, why? Just notifications. Whoever your favorite person is in that Discord, it doesn't have to be a mod or an admin either. There are great traders in our Discord that are not mods and admins. Kick-ass traders. But just set a notification for anything that they post. Become friends with them. Follow along with what they talk about in the Discord. Discord's kick-ass if you can figure out how to use it properly, or like if you can wield it to your own power. It's fucking amazing. We have kick-ass bots in there. We've got the BB bot, professional BB bot. We've got the professional Tradie Ticks bot. We've got the professional Unusual Whales bot. No limitations on it. You can do whatever you want all day long. You can slam the net flow thing 30 fucking times in a day. I pay the best, whatever the top price for it is, whatever that shit costs. I don't give a fuck. So I hope this helps you out there. If you're looking for that stuff, just setting. I'm assuming there's a YouTube video on it. Maybe somebody could find a YouTube video and post it, like how to turn on notifications for specific Discord members on your phone, on your email, your preferred thing, and whenever they post, it'll go to your phone. Make sense? Even if I don't do at everybody. At everyone, if I don't do that, it'll still ping you if it's coming from me. Yes, it does work, right? No rants today. Trying to help people out, so just don't want that. I understand there's miscommunication sometimes, or sometimes we need to talk about stuff, or like a community update time. I guess we're doing a community update time right now. We're having a pullback here. We're having what I think is hope. I shouldn't say think that I'm hoping is consolidation for a move to the daily trigger. So I'm trying to fill some dead airspace right now. At the same time, trying to be efficiently using my time as best as possible. Rants are gold. Oh God. And I don't think there's any haters out there either. I don't think anybody hates me out there. Somebody was saying earlier, fuck your haters. Haters are good. They bring you followers. They really do. Of course, I take it personally, but then I remind myself, I'm like, dude, don't get upset. Don't be mad. Like, everybody's not going to like you. It's okay. I don't like everybody either. Probing the depths of hell right now, 543.29. The Bears are trying to roll the market down, turn a 4-trigger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-trigger bull cluster into a bear cluster here and reverse it down. We're going to find out if they are able to do that. In last night's market brief, I said this is what they would do, but we were looking pretty bullish here right now. So I'm like, I'm open to go up to the daily trigger. That's not happening. We're breaking down here. It is 2:10 in the afternoon right now. We do know, we do know some stuff, don't we? Right around 1:15 in the afternoon every day, if we're on a downside of the market, Vol Control Gang will come in, or Put Mafia Gang will come in and try to sell this market down, right? Or they'll try to lift the market up. And sure enough, they're trying to do that right here at 1 p.m. this afternoon, right? You can see it right there, 1 o'clock. They're trying to sell us down and bring some doom and gloom. It's actually, this is not real, of course. This is market stability, believe it or not. Trying to pin this motherfucker. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. Trying to pin this market where people want it, trying to manipulate this market into where they want it. So we'll see what happens right now. We are trading 543.22. We're sitting on support on the half-an-hour trigger. We are at a 1-minute chart, so you might want to scale out a little bit and see how much doom and gloom this actually is. If you're on a 1-hour basis or a half-an-hour basis, this isn't even a pullback. So we'll see what happens here and see if we start to really start selling down. I do want to let you know, though, that if we do begin to lose this, what you are looking for in this time frame right here, if we do lose this, we have a larger run right here from a 5-minute basis, right? We want to see if we lose this, if they start to creep down and get some new lows here, which they are already getting. If we begin to lose this half-an-hour trigger right here, if they bleed us down, whoop, like that, you're going to see the 1 minute come down, and you're going to want to take a short here, and they're going to blast us down. Big move coming up. Bam, up, bam, down, and we'll likely go to the depths of hell. So if we do that, I might take a put with you today. So it might not be a call. So we'll watch this very closely here. I'm going to snap a quick line here for you. Get a little bit more exacting about there. You guys can't see shit at home, supposedly. So we're going to be watching this red. Well, maybe we'll turn this into red today. And we'll say if you're a bull, you do not want to see 542.40 get broken. So we're going to pay very close attention to this little red line right here. What it would look like would be this. Now, this hasn't happened yet, but what it would be looking like would be weakness by bulls, right? Let's make this a little bit thicker here. Hopefully I can get this done. You'd want to see weakness by bulls. That would mean we'd end here, or even just right here is still weakness by bulls. That's all weakness. And if we see that weakness by bulls, you would then see some following candles that would send us lower. Now, this move right here, you would think, oh shit, I'm going to get stopped out, and or I got stopped out. But there's still one more move up here. Usually, not every time. Watch me get proven wrong today, but normally, most of the time, you would still see another move higher right here. This is called being given opportunity to exit along, right? Or in my view. Matter of fact, Tesla the other day, I was given an opportunity to exit in great profit. I was given an opportunity to exit before it blooded. Now, they had the initial move down, then it came right back up. And they were like, if you would like to exit the fucking roller coaster now, you can. And I was like, I'm out. I'll take my money and run. I don't care if we're going higher. And then comes the blast to the downside. And this is where you want to get short, somewhere right here. Now, this trade here is the money trade. This is like a 85% winner, 95% winner. Same thing on the inverse to the upside. So we're going to keep monitoring and see what happens here. And we see the failure already taking place, shaping up. You see the failure by buyers. Buyers are becoming weak. We're very weak right here. You see that? That's weak buyers. That means that all these buyers right here, these buyers suck. They're not here. They're no longer here. They're likely right here now. Or we're going to assume, I should say. I said likely, but we're going to assume now that those buyers are right there. And we're going to now check to see if they're here. Make sense? And we got a new low down here. These are weak buyers. And now we're going to see if these buyers are down here or not. Are they lying? We do a lot of teaching around here. A lot of basic teaching of like simple things. Still no confirmation yet. Well, we're definitely. I should say this: we're definitely coming down here. That's like a 95% chance we're coming down here, 85% chance coming down here, but no confirmation to the bigger move. And that's really where the juice is. How's Disney doing? Disney is still holding on, huh? Disney's like fucking like one string holding one fucking string. It's like, just give it up, Disney. Just trade $78, dude. Why are you holding on to that? Why can't Disney just give up fucking $10? Is there like some kind of like meltdown thing that is there like something that gets triggered on Disney or whatever? I don't know why the fuck Disney just can't give up the $90 mark. Just give it up. Just give up 10. Like, buyers would pour in on Disney at $78. It would fucking, Disney would be like the biggest V you've ever seen. Like, I've been watching Disney now for like a week, and I'm like, I just want to buy some Disney. I want to own Disney again. And it won't fucking come down for me. This is Disney right here. What happened to my there's my target down there. I'll put it back on 30 minutes. And I'm not even being, am I even being like greedy on this? I don't think that I am. Here's another buy box right there. I'm not even being greedy on this Disney trade. I'm not even asking for $72. 78, I'd feel good. I'd probably add at 72 too. I'm not going to lie. That's the first it's the first stock that my wife shared with me of her stock holdings that her dad bought for her when she was a baby. It was the first stock that she shared in our, like, when we got married and stuff, like we shared our finances. It was the first stock that she shared with me. We used to have the paper certificates for Disney. Owned Disney from a long time ago. I wish I had held them to today. Stupid, dumb youth. God, sometimes I wish, like, the whole go back in time thing. Can you imagine going back in time, being older? Like, just the wisdom part? Or if we could impart wisdom into young people? I bet you that's the key to our next step of intelligence, probably. Like, downloading wisdom to your brain. Right? Like, if you were young, if you wanted to make a jump, if you wanted to make like an epic jump in human intelligence, it'd probably be having the ability to download wisdom that you would accept in your brain. Like, even though everything is new to you being young, you have this like fresh, clean brain. If you could download wisdom and you trusted it, you were like, yeah, it's like I've lived this before. Like, and your brain was tricked into thinking you'd lived that before. Maybe not the exact experiences, but the wisdom side of it. Think about that. I might go long here soon. What day is today? Today's Thursday, right? We got PCE tomorrow. Is today finally fucking Thursday? What time is it right now? Is it 2:30 yet? Did they catch the new low? No, not yet. Where's the daily trigger? 549. We need the new high right into the close. What is that? 547? So 548 is probably what we're looking at. 548 C's are only 4 fucking cents. That means they're going to be 0 when we get there. 547 though. Those are 9 cents. Those are dirt cheap. Dude, what is going on? I keep getting kicked out of my platform here. I keep losing power here. Intermittent internet. $5.46 or 16 cents. 5.45s are I like that one. 5.35 is 31 cents. If they can bleed those fuckers down to like 25 or 21, bam, right there. Let me put that in white. If they can bleed those down a little bit, get that going there, get that going there. Bam, that's in the money. And that's all pure gravy up there. And the only thing we need here to be bulled up for down the road is the high into the close. So we don't have the low yet in the day, right? Let's take a look at today. Let's take a peek here and see what's going on. So this is all basic shit, right? This is all real basic shit, right? You guys know basic shit, right? You guys are all well-versed traders. You guys are long time market participants, right? What do we know about being a long time market participant? We always know the basics, right? This is the open, 540.21. Here's the daily low at 537.40. Daily high up here at 547.15. So we don't have a new low in the day. We're not closing on a new low as of right now. At the moment, it's only 2:33 right now. We don't have a new low in the day, so we're not bearish yet. Kind of neutral. This is also what is this? Where's 4 p.m.? 1600. This is yesterday's close right here. See that? That's the close from yesterday. So are we higher right now than yesterday? Tell me in the chat. We're higher than yesterday right now, right? This is the closing price of yesterday. Opening price, low, high, higher. So we're actually up, right? At the moment. Last no major buyers were down here. Let's watch this closely here. So 545s are now 23 cents. I want you to look at this too. You see how we lost? See how we had this? There was the low. Got the new low right there, right? See that little tick right there? What did that show you? The move down, right? Let's go back and look at that on the trigger screen. You see that thrust up right here? Here's the thrust. Do you see the tick down right here? Broke through, right? Back up. Chance to exit. And then boom, all the way down, right? Failure by buyers. Talked about that bar earlier, right? And what are we seeing right now? So we're making our next leg down, right? And what are we testing now? We're testing this thrust right here, right? You can see that tick right there and that red line. See that red line, that tick? That's the thrust. And what are we seeing right now? We did not get the new low, did we? It's not bearish, is it yet? It's kind of bullish, isn't it? Looks like right now we have buyers here, doesn't it? This looks like buyers, doesn't it? So if you're short, is this bearish or bullish? So far, it's looking kind of bullish. We're going to see if we can break above the 1 minute trigger. If we can break, we got this tag up here, right? So if we can break above this one right here, that's what I'd like to see. They might liquidation break us down, and then we go higher. So it'll be Johnny on the spot over here waiting for a turn to the upside. Make sense? Let's keep this and watch this and see if these buyers can get above. I actually sound like that painter guy right now, don't I? So we're going to put some little trees in over here, and as soon as we're done with the little trees, we're going to put in a river. Put a couple birds in the trees. We're going to paint it. We're going to paint in. See that little sea foam up there? We'll put a little bit of sea foam up there. We'll get our fan brush and we'll draw some of those in. Put a mountain up there. Draw a little river in right here. No new low. What time is it right now? 2:27. If 3 minutes left to catch a new low. This is not a new low. They need to be below the red line. Let's keep our eyes on this and see what happens. Bob Ross, baby. Dude, I need my fucking, where's my weights at? I want to lift some weights here. Uh-oh. See if the buyers step in again right here in this little green bar right here. See what they do. See what they do right there. Remember that velocity was green. Velocity is bullish right now on the half and full. Well, on the hourly, it's bullish. Still have faith in the bulls here. This is going to matter. This time right now is going to matter. Watch this closely together as a group. Now, what happens if we get a red bar down? I guess we should talk about the other side. If this bad boy comes down here and breaks through, I'm pretty fucking bearish. I'm going to rip that bull suit off and get all bared up. Because this leg down is going to be a doozy. Do you guys do this at home? Before I was streaming, this is what I would do. I like sit at home alone and be quiet and shit and be watching this shit all day long. Do you guys ever do this shit at home? Just watch like candlesticks? Just like sit there and like watch that shit. I'd be thinking shit in my head like, don't go there, don't go there. Like peering at it. Thanks for the update, Jay Sharps. Appreciate it. You guys ever like watch this shit like this at home? It gets weird trading alone at home. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. It's possible. My kids think I'm a weirdo. Oh, God. Yeah. The internal monologue is more obscene. Should I go jerk off right now or watch these candles? Should I just call it an early day and start drinking whiskey? You'd rather watch me count those bars? This morning, right? So like I was up late last night, and I'm like I'm like reading all this shit that I'm creating charts. That I'm like, oh god, I gotta look at the fucking. I'm like, I gotta look at fucking swaps right now at midnight. I'm like, I don't want to look at swaps at midnight. Like, fuck swaps. Right? I'm like, I gotta go down the rabbit hole of swaps right now. 3 and 30s, great. Okay. Now I gotta fucking. The fuck am I doing looking at swaps? I'm a fucking stupid retailer. So I'm doing that shit last night, right? True story. So like I could work until like midnight or something. No, 1:30 in the morning was when I was done. Sorry, not midnight. 1:30 in the morning I was done. Missed dinner with the kids, missed dinner with the kid, missed dinner with the wife. I was outside working all night long too. Spent like 2 or 3 hours outside. And I got stuck eating a fucking Tostino's pizza. Went into the deep freezer, found this like rectangular looking pizza my kids eat. I threw it in a fucking toaster oven, what you guys call an air fryer, I think. I threw that in a toaster oven. I forgot about it because I started working again in the fucking deep dive before I do the market brief. Then I get pulled over in Twitter to fuck around. Then I forgot about the pizza. And I didn't realize that the kids had set the temperature so low that it like kind of boiled it instead of frying it. So this is what I did. I took my wife probably fucking hates me. I took the fucking pan that the pizza was on and I threw it on a stove. Turned the fucking stove on to scorch the bottom of it, crisp it up. And I forgot about it again. Came back to the office. So it was like all blackened on the bottom. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, my fucking life's stupid, but I love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Somebody posted that in the Discord on me last night. They were like, wouldn't trade it for the world, huh? And I'm like, nope. What's going on here, Bears? What are you doing, Bears? Fuck you doing here? Thought you had this. Thought you fucking had this, seller. What are you doing? 545C is now 31 cents. They were 23 a moment ago. I might have to put a little. Can you hear that? Put a little bit of taste on there. Maybe take a little bit of your money. You want to give me your money today? I think you might want to. Don't worry, they'll come out later and tell you they closed short. They'll tell you later on that they closed it right to the tick down here. So I'm like, so I get done with the brief last night. It's like 1:30 in the fucking morning. And I realize at 1:30 in the morning, I'm like, I've been awake since 4 fucking a.m. Then I did like an interview. Market was burning, so I'm already stressed. Then I'm like working outside, don't see my family. Then I'm working till 1:30 in the morning.
So we're seeing the release of the NYMEX closing prices for the day. NYMEX WTI crude September futures settling at $78.28.
What's happening there, Bears?
$2.04.
Better wrangle it in.
Gasoline futures settling at $2.47 and diesel futures at $2.47 as well.
Poking the bear right now. So there's a bear. He's up here. You know where the bears are? I'll show you. They're right here. That fucking bear's right here. That motherfucker is right there. That's where he is. He's pissy right now. Let's get rid of this green bar just so you can see where he is. Let's see where his ass is. He's right there. See him? This is where that little fucker is. That dirty little fuck's right here. This is where he is. Show it to you. This is where he is. Little bastard's right here. He's watching this candle right now. And he's like, you ain't going up there, bro. You ain't going up there. This is a liquidation break, right? Why are they doing this? This is his exit, by the way. They're giving him a chance to get an exit right now. Even if we continue down, they're giving him a chance to get out before he gets fucked up.
The latest and be on the bleeding edge of news for
Even if we blast down, they're giving him a chance. If you had this in inverse, you'd understand what I was saying to you, but
for a year's worth of us,
they're giving him a chance before they rip his face off right here.
and save 92.
Now, if we don't catch that new low on this candle right here, so they're gonna liquidation break us right here. If this candle goes below this candle, that's bad. But if it doesn't go down here, right? We're gonna rip his fucking face off here in about 2 moments. So last night I'm like, look, I need a break. I just need to think about something that's not the stock market. Anything. Dungeons and Dragons, a movie, TV show, chess, jerking off, anything. And then I was gonna have a drink, and I'm like, I can't drink. I won't wake up tomorrow. I looked at the gummies, and I was like, I can't take those. I'll wake up for 2 days.
Brent crude futures settle at $82.37 a barrel.
So I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do?
0.81% on the session.
So I put on some YouTube, and I went to sleep. I actually just passed out. I didn't realize how tired I actually was. Out, gone. And I actually woke up at 7:30 this morning feeling refreshed. I was like, I feel good. So maybe I'll just go and put the stream on. Then someone in the Discord yelled at me and was like, get the fuck, don't come on the stream, just relax or rest. Go back and take a nap. I didn't. And then I tried to focus on something that wasn't the market, and I couldn't. So what did I fucking do? I took a trade in the morning. And then I watched it all the way up until I took a shower. And I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? Why can't I pull myself away? Like, eat shit and sleep market. That's all I fucking do. Even when I schedule a break because I don't want to get crispy. Pay close attention right here. Watch this right here. Watch that one right there. I usually do this in my head. I usually don't show you this stuff. I'm watching this right here. No new low. We're all hemmed in right now. I'm looking to take a trade here. Right about here. It's still dangerous, but I'm looking right here. Hop on board right here. Still pretty dangerous, but like right here. Down there. And go higher. Don't fucking do it. High, new high. Just need one more high. Just need one more high, and they're going to get fucking pushed right out. Come on, baby, do it for me. Do it so I can take it long. Now, what happens if this fails, right? If this fails, we go down here. It's still going to come up here, then go down. We'll jump on the put side if that happens. Still watching 545 Cs. 24 cents right now. No trade yet. Still too dangerous. So this morning I didn't get any time. I slept all night long. Felt good. I didn't get any time for myself. I don't know how to do that well. Do any of you? Like, how do you remove yourself? What do you? I mean, outside of being forced, like I got to go to work or I got to go to, I don't know, my kid's recital or something. Tell me in the chats, when you're let's say it's during market hours and you don't want to trade. Like you're like, I need a break for my sanity, or I need a break to be a better trader, or to have my wits about me. Let me know in all the chats. I'll try to read them out loud. Like what do you do to say I'm going to remove myself right now for my benefit? They had Moxie? No shit. I'll try to get a 6-pack. Sons of bitches got the low. God damn it. Ugh. Bastards. They just ticked the low on that yellow bar. They still haven't taken the red bar, but that's good for the Bears. Fuckers. They're going to close the deal here in just a moment on this 1-minute close here. Up here, right down there, then right there, and then down. Not even waiting. I'm going to try it right now. Motherfucking Bears. Sorry. These goddamn Bears. Let's see where they are. Where do they want to go? Oh, Jesus Christ. They want to take all that? Dude, this makes me want to buy a call so bad right now. Hold on 1 second here. Goddamn fuckers. Look at me. Just took it. Setting up some puts right now. Fucking hate Bears. I don't actually hate you if you're a Bear. They just got the new low. These fucking fucking hate sellers.
Trump leads Harris 48-47.
How do you live with yourselves? How do you live with yourselves? Why do you like doom so much? If your daddy is at home and you're listening to this program right now, your daddy's a meanie. Or your mommy. I guess she could be a bear too. Do not read the Bernstein Bears at home. When your mom and dad aren't watching, throw that stuff in the trash. Fucking bear. Oops. I should have sworn. Oh. Look at that juiciness down there. Make that a 40 so they can see it. Oh. Ugh. PT1, PT2, PT3, 535. Ugh. Fucking Bears. What's that target down there? 537.96. Fucking 5-cent puts. Gross. Fucking Bears. Oh, God, I hate these fucking Bears. So what do? You watch documentaries? Where's my oh, you play NCAA 25. Now that's a good one. Playing video games is a good way to stop trading. I like that one. That's a good answer. Traders clean their closets, leave their stuff on, and come back nice to gain. Nice big down. I'm waiting for like Poke the Juice Box to say, don't buy puts, Cap. Puts don't pay. Twitch is like, fuck you. I'm not telling you what I do for my free time to get away from the market. YouTube's giving me some answers. Twitch is like, we're hardcore traders here, Cap. We eat shit and sleep the market. Here comes the 95% trade right now. They're gonna blood the fuck out of this. There's a little spot here where there'll be a small bump, like right here, right there. This would be a first tag right here. There, and then there. Fucking bears. Hate these goddamn bears. Well, I guess it's just a cheaper by the dip. See, glass is half full. At least I'm not getting torched in here. I'll count that as a win. I'll what do they call that? I'll gaslight myself. YOLO crash puts. 5-cent puts made our fucking dirt. Well, we're dirt ass cheap. Or not 5-cent puts. 538s were 5 cents. They're now trading 16, 17 cents. They're up 300% already. They're already up 300%. They were 5 cents right here. They're already pricing in this move all the way down here. I should say this is PT1, shouldn't I? That's PT1. This is PT2. Some fucked up looking PTs. This is a zone, PT3. I don't know if you get that one. This would be like a 3,000% trade, maybe. This is more of a zone down here. Fucking bears. Should I play bear music for you? Maybe I won't because I lost the last night's brief's going to be almost exact, I think. I think last night's SPX brief or SPY brief is going to be almost point on. Almost an exact. I think we have this exact to the brief last night. This is the nice one right here. This is the real blood down here, right? Sorry for my shitty drawings. Have I visited any of the community gardens in Detroit? Which ones? There's community gardens everywhere here. I visited a lot of them. Which ones do you mean? You mean the ones that are like famous on YouTube, like the in the community in the neighborhoods that have been abandoned, or you mean the city ones, or do you mean like gardens, like farms that have been put on by neighborhoods? There's a lot of Detroit is really in a big evolution right now. There's so much going on that Which ones do you mean, Avery? Or Aveberry, excuse me. Sounds like the pizza you had in the Moose Lodge last night. Ooh, David Attenborough's a good distraction. Which ones do you mean, Avery or Aveberry? It's like Detroit's. I'll just talk about the community gardens. So Detroit gardens, the ones that wait. You want to be watching this here closely. If you're sorry, I'll stop the story for a minute. This is important. So if you're a bear, right, you're likely going to not break through here, but you want to see if you get the break down below. This doesn't mean we're going there. It means you're looking for, just like me as a bull looking for things to the upside. You're going to be looking for the move down to this moment here, then a roll down here. You want to see that because that tells you if we're going to head down here. If there's a failure here, we'll go back up. So, do you guys understand that when I draw these things out, where I'm looking for specific things? Oh, let me put that back up there. It's like you're looking for, God damn, fucking, like I'm looking for that to. I'm looking for that. It's okay for this one to fail. I'm looking for one more roll down and for a new low just below this yellow box. And that what that does is it implies that we're going to go lower. So you'll see like the approach down. The same for bulls. Like you'll approach like a resistance level, not a support level. And then you want to see the jump above the resistance level. If this was upside down chart, pull back and then you'd make your next leg higher. So I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but I'm trying to do this in reverse. Same thing down here. You'd want to see the tick. So, gardens in Detroit. Detroit, Detroit imploded, as you know, right? Detroit saw the depths of hell. They went bankrupt. It was really tragic. They have Wayne County is the county, of course. Then the city of Detroit had lots of public gardens, an aquarium. They had an atrium for birds. They had a zoo, all kinds of cool stuff. Some of the supported gardens, the aquarium became very derelict. Parks, walkways, you name it. Those are all slowly coming back, and they're beautiful. Some of the stuff's not quite there yet, but some of it is. Like, I think the aquarium looks great right now. Belle Isle looks beautiful, but it needs a lot of work still. A ton of work. Real deep investment, big money. There's a boathouse here, famous boathouse. Crew, kids still do crew there, but it's closed. They're talking about renovating that right now. They've talked about removing it and building something different, which sucks. If they can save it, they should. We had another asshole. Detroit is famous for fraud from our elected officials. There's still a little bit of that going on. We just caught a guy from a fucking conservatory for the Detroit Riverways committing fucking fraud. It's so bad, it's not as bad as it was. It used to be bad. But it's still so bad that I'm even talking to my wife about running for office. Like having my wife run for office or I run for office here. Because of the goddamn fraud. And it's so tragic because it's not like it's the easy thing is to blame people for fraud here. Be like, it's that guy's, like there's just fraud in Detroit. But when that's all you know, or that's the only way you can get by, it becomes embedded in the culture of a poor community. It sucks. And I don't actually blame these people to some extent. Like, I blame them because they're adults. They got to take responsibility. But when that's all you fucking know, it becomes like a part of culture. It doesn't know any color either. It's part of life. And it's a sad fucking thing, right? You keep people impoverished, you keep people down. It just fucking sucks. So, but you don't want to see it at the same time. You want to change that shit. You want investment. You want good schools. You don't want to put people in prison. You don't want to take fucking dads away, generationally away from people. You want someone to be able to have a job that they can make money, pay their fucking bills, and not have to turn to crime and shit. And at the same time, you can't do that if you have fraud. You gotta commit to like fixing shit and attracting money. You got to get a buy-in from people to trust that your kid's not going to get shot at school. You need the buy-in from the community. You need to change people's experiences, right? Safe, good schools, good paying job, trust in their elected officials. There's a lot of distrust in Detroit of elected officials, and we've made great strides in this city. The bureaucracy and elected officials. There's been a tidal shift where people that never left Detroit, they fucking put up with it. They fucking went through the hell and back, and they don't want to see that anymore. So our community gardens are actually coming back. Our Wayne County, the city, a hat tip to them. We just caught a guy pulling this bullshit recently, and they went after him. That wouldn't have been the case a decade ago. He would have continued to get away with it. No, I mean not a decade ago, but 2 decades ago, 3 decades ago. So now they're holding people accountable when it happens. So I'm excited. Community gardens in Detroit. There was a time when there was so much destruction in Detroit that community gardens were built like a... There's a saying in Detroit, the last one that turned the lights off. Last person to leave Detroit turned the lights off. They didn't leave. Some of those gardens that you've seen on YouTube or they're made famous, they're becoming derelict and being torn down right now. They were like an homage or an homage to the death and destruction in Detroit. There's an argument that people want to keep them as a memory. There's some people that say that they don't want to see Detroit change, and they want to keep it. That's a mixed bag. A lot of those are being torn down, though, or they're no longer here. So a lot of that stuff that you used to see that has been made famous is not in Detroit anymore. Those old homes and buildings are all either been renovated. A ton of them, not all of them, but a ton of them are gone now. There's huge development coming into Detroit. Some of them are community gardens that are more permanent. So there are communities in Detroit that are building gardens right now that are supported by neighborhoods. And those are amazing. And they're stuck in the midst of that transition. Which is sad too, because you might have like a community that builds a community garden with, I forget what they're called, they're like DCAs or RCAs or something, where you can, you pay a monthly fee and you get a box of groceries every week or every month. The struggles those people are going through right now is mostly people breaking in and stealing their shit, because there's still crime here. Crimes of opportunity. So, you know, like you're doing a good thing in a neighborhood, and then all of a sudden your storage container gets broken into. They take all your gardening shit. And they have nice gardening shit here now. There's lots of programs that are supporting these community gardens. They're awesome, though, in Detroit. So if you're talking about those gardens, or those 3 types of gardens in Detroit, that's where we are with gardens in Detroit. Detroit's in this real transformational phase right now. I don't know where it's going. Like Columbus, Ohio, is there last year, I think. It was in Columbus. And I was shocked at what Columbus has transformed into. Columbus looks fucking great. Columbus, if you haven't been to Columbus in like decades, it's fucking gorgeous. Columbus is awesome for a small Midwestern city. It's doing great. I was so impressed with Columbus. And I was like, man, I hope Detroit gets to something like maybe not Columbus, but what does Detroit become? And we're in that phase right now with Detroit, where there are a lot of unknowns. What Detroit becomes, and it's one of my favorite phases of a city, and how they ebb and flow, and their growth and their rises and falls. It's Detroit's in like this place where it isn't all here yet, and you don't know what all of it is. You don't know if it's going to go good, bad. You don't know if Detroit just turns it like a lot of Detroiters that I know, a lot of my like longtime Detroit friends, they're like, Detroit will never become that. It'll never become that city. So you're still in control here, Bears. So far, you still have a chance to get that nice new lowdown here. You don't want to lose this 1 minute trigger though. So Detroit's a lot of unknowns right now, which is good, because there was a time in Detroit where if anyone told you don't go to Detroit, they meant it. Then there was a time in Detroit where there was a lot of naysayers, which rightfully so. There's no fucking way this town's coming back. And I got here right in that in between phase, like where it was like just starting to like turn around, and there was still a lot of Detroiters like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I did my job. I tried. I can't do it anymore. That's when I got here. People were just like, I'm out of here. Fuck you. No, I'm out. There was still some houses for $500, but it was starting to stop. That shit was over. It was like starting to end, but you could still find mansions here and there for dirt cheap in really desirable places. So I got here like right at the turn. Like if Detroit was like going down, you didn't want to be coming here. Then there was a lot of skepticism, right? Or maybe how I should say it like this. Down, right? Sideways, skepticism. Down, see, I told you. Sideways, skepticism. Down, skepticism. I got here like right here. And for the first time, it's turned up. Lived here for all that. And now we're like right here making a move higher. And the skepticism is starting to leave, but there's a lot of like question marks. Does it stall? Does it become evil? Does it become good? Does it become old Detroit? And I don't know the answer to that. And I'm not a Detroiter. I'm never going to claim that this is my town or I'm from here. I have not spent most of my life here. Most of my life experience is in the West. And I didn't come here to be a savior either. The one thing Detroit does not need is saviors, especially white saviors. They don't need me to save them. They're like, there's so many locals and like Detroiters, multi-generational, that have had great ideas for many generations and have paid the price of Detroit really sucking in some ways. I'll defer to their ideas. Maybe I can be their hand, I guess, for what they want to do. As a matter of fact, I just had a meeting. I've told you about this before, that I wanted to do my own community garden with my daughter. And it fell through, and then we did the work on it, and then it didn't seem viable. We looked at it again this past spring, and we brought in a Detroiter, an African-American from Detroit and his wife. And we talked to them and said, well, this is what we were thinking. What do you guys think? And they were like, we were thinking the same thing. And I was like, well, what if you guys wanted to do it and we just help you do it? And so Detroit Community Gardens, we did a site survey last month, I think, month and a half ago, on a site in Detroit for a neighborhood that we own a home in. And these friends of ours, they're very close friends of ours. I consider the guy I consider a brother. He'll be a brother to me for the rest of my life. I'm assuming that he'll be my brother for the rest of my life. And he never had a dad either. And he told me, I shouldn't say this publicly. I don't think he watches the show, so I think I'm okay. But he told me recently that I'm like a father figure to him. And I don't consider myself a father figure to this guy. I consider myself like a brother to him. And he wants to do this. So if we can do it, we're going to do it. We did a site survey, though. We went and did the site survey. We measured it all out. We started roughly planning what it would be. And took a bunch of notes and stuff. Now I got to go to this. I got to go to the county and write them a proposal for how to do this thing. It's 2.5 acres. I think it's 2.5 acres. 2.5 acres on a corner city lot. They removed 4 houses, I think. 4 houses, I think, on this lot. There's a house that commandeered a bunch of the land. So when we did our site survey, I don't talk about this stuff. I don't talk about a lot of my life publicly. We made sure we went onto the land that the guy fenced off. So he was aware that we were there. And there was another lot across the street. So it's a corner lot. It's 2.5 acres. And then there's a lot across the street. It's a 4-way corner, right? On one of the intersection streets, there's also of this. I'll draw it like this. Looks like this. The lot is, let's say, over here. And then there's another lot. There's like a house or something. Then there's like another lot over here. Street goes on like that. So it'd be all this, and then another 2-acre lot over there. So my thought was, I was like, well, let's do this garden shit, right? And then I was like, nope, this isn't viable. So then I talked to my friend about it, and he was like, we've been wanting to do this. He does stuff in the community. He's like community oriented and stuff. He's like, we wanted to do this in the community. He's like, I've always been thinking about that for that, or doing something with that lot down there. And I was like, what do you want to do? And he's like, I'd like to do a garden or some shit. And I was like, dude, we're thinking the same fucking thing. So we went down there with him and did a site survey. It was my wife, myself, him and his wife, and our kids. The kids went down there, looked at it, measured it all out, and it's available. The city has it. It's all available. And we were talking about putting in like a garden that it's like a lot of inner city people don't feel comfortable leaving the city to the metro Detroit area. They feel like police are after them. People don't like them, and they can't get their kids out to go to pick fruits or enjoy the holidays like Thanksgiving and stuff. Halloween. They can't go pumpkin picking. They can't go pick corn or the apple thing where you stick your head in for apples and stuff. Like they have these places where you go to like a farm, and they have like apple orchards, apple cider, pumpkins, corn mazes, all that kind of shit. And come on, Bears, what are you doing? And so we're talking about like not that we can grow it all of it either, but this isn't a poorish part of Detroit. But what you could do is like grow some corn in that side lot for corn maze. Do a pumpkin patch, so there'd be pumpkins for the kids. And then along the street, plant apple trees, so you could pick apples and do apple things and all like you bob for apples and shit. And then inside that corner lot, you grow summer vegetables and stuff like that, quick growing stuff that you can turn over. So you can do food baskets for people. So they have access. There's a big, this is across the country, right? There's like dollar stores everywhere. Food oases, they call them, but you can't get good fresh vegetables cheap. And tie it in with the state so that they'll take EBT or something. I think it's called EBT. so you can pay for the food with your EBT card and stuff like that, and be a sanctuary at certain times of the year for young families with children that they nearby in their community, right? You do a little haunted house or something like that, and a little corn maze, and you pick your pumpkin. You have a little pumpkin carving contest, and it's positive. Yeah, I was thinking about funding it myself, but I should probably go to fucking Dan Gilbert for that money, huh? Or I should go after for the money? Benzinga. Ask Benzinga to fund it. Maybe I think they contacted me once. I think they contacted me once. I used to make fun of Benzinga though. I shouldn't. I'll have to apologize, make a public apology. They have an office in Detroit. I bet I could reach out to somebody. I know a couple guys from Benzinga. I know one personally. But those guys have an office in Detroit. I could probably ask them to fund it. They could probably push it through too. They probably know people in the city. I was thinking about my wife running for city council, so I'm like, I have my wife run for city council, and she can start to speak for our community. And there's ways to do this to get it done. But I wouldn't mind funding it myself. My only problem, I think the biggest problem that I have, if we do this, the biggest problem that I have here is the county is brutal. The county is still like lots of favors. Nothing gets done unless you know somebody. You really got to be like oil to the chain or oil to the wheel. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. In a lot of ways, or be known or know somebody, or there's a lot of like, do they know you? Do they not? No, most of the city doesn't know me. We do a lot of volunteering here, but we're not. We try to be in the background. Like the stuff that we do in the community is very quiet. So we volunteer for like trash pickup and that kind of stuff. We donate money and time and all that stuff, but we don't. We try to stay in the background. There's other people that, like the Detroiters, want to own this shit. So, which is fine. I'm not gonna be some fucking white savior coming in to save Detroit. There's no need for that bullshit. So, but if I could meet somebody at Benzinga and open that door for that to take place, why not try to do something like that? I don't think Gilbert would give me the money. He's a cheap bastard, man. He is a cheap bastard. You know what? Hold on a second here. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna take a quick walk around here to see what's up. Oh yeah. You fucking stud. Oh. Well. Boy, that options chain for tomorrow on the call side is expensive as fuck. And look what we're sitting on. Support. No shit. We're sitting on support right now. I don't know if you're getting that. I'm erasing that shit for you. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't think you're getting your PT2. Son of a bitch. No, less. All right, I got a starter position going. Good thing I looked around the market. Oh, wait a minute. Got that wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. I posted my trade in the Discord and I hit at everyone. You want me to sing it to the moon? I will. Hold on. I'll put it on Twitter for everybody. Okay, so if you want to know what the position is and you're in the stream right now, you'll have to go to Twitter or go to Google and just Google search Captain Jim James. And you can find out what my position is. I'm going to actually pin it to my profile. We'll see if they counter trade me. We'll let all know, the entire world know my positioning. If you want to know why, I will post that right now. You may be wondering why I am opening that position. I'm going to post why right now. What's my thesis? That's the thesis. So there you go. Rationale. Trade is public. Good luck out there. Remember the golden words or rules. Be patient. It will come to you. If you could, how about this? Let me ask you this. Let's have some fun today. If you're a bull, go on FinTwit, please. Go on your Twitter account and repost both of those posts I just made. Tag them SPY with a $sign. Let's repost them all over FinTwit and piss everybody off. Let's piss off the bears. Woo! Ruh-roh! Sweet Jesus. We got a little bit of a buffer going now. Let's see what happens above here. Remember, I told you that the hourly trigger was bullish. Let's see if we're lying about that or telling the truth. You know how these bears get. They're like, surprise, motherfucker. But boy, that chain tomorrow is juiced. Looks like somebody knows something I don't know. Dealers, they're like, we got to put money on that tomorrow chain, bro. We got to leave a bit of money on there for ourselves. Repost that shit all over Twitter and piss off all the bears. You know, those people on Twitter are like, I hate that fucker and I hate him even more. Some like vol control desk out there on Twitter like, God damn you, Jim James. We had it all planned out for the end of the day, Jim.
Vice President Harris, as well as the Democratic nominee Harris, are ready to debate Trump, she says.
We have a reversal going on right now in SPOOs. The Bears had it on lock for the downside move into the close. Hopefully, by the end of the day today, the Bears will be on FinTwit saying PCE numbers dropped. Who dropped the PCE numbers? OpenAI to launch Search GPT and challenge to Google. Ruh-roh. OpenAI is launching an online search tool and a direct challenge to Google, opening up a new front in the tech industry's race to commercialize advances in generative AI. Yeah, and my wife's going to beat me. That's probably true, too. Big brain, too. Oh, yeah. Just when you thought old CaptainJimJames was getting bearish out here, smoothing out them bears, luring them into the honey pot. Here, you want some honey? Come on over here. I got some honey for you. You want to taste that honey? Go full board. CaptainJimJames comes back. Trading 91 cents on a 56-cent trade right now. Do-do-do. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's push them all out, baby. Trading 532.24 right now up to the pivot point. Making an attack for the hourly trigger. Reaching for the stars. Doo-doo. Wonder where you are. Doo-doo. And I was wondering what we're going to do. If you're not, I want you to get inside the Discord and go see what David AMS is showing you. David AMS is laying the groundwork here for Snazzy Nazi and Spoozy Woozy. Spy squeezing, trading up to 543.55 right now. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. If you want to make money, get inside our Discord. You heard it. You heard me say it, right?
We make it hot, we make it crazy. Stop the clock, take the payments, pick the spot, please be patient. We make it hot, we make it crazy.
Is this the one that makes it go pop? I don't know if this is the pop one. I don't know if I want this one. Which one do I want here? This looks like a reversal 4-trigger cluster bull to the upside. Trapping in the bull of the bears. We got a bull cross coming up above. We'll see if we can keep him in here. Whoop. Sometimes you got to bait him in before you... Well, hold on here. You need that liquidity to go higher. Someone's going to pay for the ride, right? See if we can get the trip higher here, rope them all in, squeeze them in, and then out to the upside. Ooh, that's okay. That song's okay. It's like an intermission song. I need to, like, organize this shit.
I must have went blind tonight.
I don't like that either. I think this is the pop one. It's when I stick my finger in my mouth and I'm like... I don't know if that's it. I don't think that's it either.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun,
It's
clap
okay.
my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance,
Dance, dance, dance.
I just wanna
Stick my ass out and dance, dance, dance.
I just wanna pop, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna pop, turn around, dance, dance.
Just wanna pop butt out.
I just wanna pop, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, turn around. I just wanna have fun, turn around. I just wanna.
We need a panic song for bears.
Dance. I just wanna. I wanna. I just wanna have fun, turn around. I just wanna now and turn around. I just wanna. I wanna turn around and dance. I just wanna. I just wanna pop, turn around and dance. I just wanna pop, turn around, dance.
But we're mooning. I don't know if you know that. We're mooning. We're definitely mooning. I guarantee it.
I just wanna pop,
Mooning.
turn around and dance. I just wanna pop.
They're trapped now. They're all hemmed in. All these fucking sellers, I guarantee, are all hemmed in right now. They're going to pay for the flight. That one was too bad. That wasn't too bad. Maybe I should have my kids, or maybe I should have somebody that's better at music than me to create a playlist or something. Like every situation. So I need like some moving shit. Like unce, 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 cha cha cha, unce, 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 cha 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 cha, unce, 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 unce.
You don't have a way. Look in my cage. I will take your soul.
That was almost to the fucking tick too. Literally almost fucking tick down here. I'm gonna update you on the Discord really quick about what my plan is here. So I gave you my expectations here and what's happening right now before, just so you know. So if you're in the Discord, you can read what I have to say about it. I can't play anything. If you're giving me suggestions in the Discord for music to play, it has to come from this one site. I pay for licensing for music. If you're ever interested in picking the bear music for me or the bull music, some people are recommending songs in the Discord. Let me pause this for a minute. So I can't play anything that I want. I'm getting blacklisted now. Like my show is not discoverable anymore. They're blocking my show from all over the world, and people are asking to be able to go back and look at prior episodes, and they can't. So I also have issues with that. So I'm trying to license music for the show that is okay for both YouTube and Twitch. Now YouTube told me this week or last week that there's a way for me to play music on live streams that is like the stuff you're recommending to me to play in the show. That it won't record it like Twitch does. Like Twitch does a live stream where they don't record the show until afterwards, and they remove all the copyrighted music. YouTube is saying they're launching that. I haven't looked into it yet. It's going to take time for me to go down that path and figure it all out. So for right now, I am licensing music. I pay a fee, and it looks at my my keys for YouTube and Twitch. That it does a check mark with the music companies and says he's okay. He can play this specific music. If you are interested in making playlists for that music, you can always reach out to a moderator and say, hey, I'd like to help pick the music, and I will get you access to the account so that you can create playlists and shit if you want. And I think we can even tie it into the Discord so you can listen to it. I'm not sure, but I think so. Something like that. Still green in my trade right now, by the way. Still green. My trade is for tomorrow, by the way. I'm not trying to do 0-day degen stuff here. I'm trying to trade into tomorrow. Into the close, believe it or not. Into tomorrow. So I'm patient here. I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to exercise patience. So if you're interested in that music or deciding what we play here in the show, for right now, if you want to get involved, please reach out in Discord, and I'll try to get you access to the account so that you can pick songs or whatever. Because I suck at it. I really do. I know what music I like, but I really suck at it. So this is my buy-in right here. It's my buy-in. Still long here. Still up. I have a bullish outlook on tomorrow, by the way, if you want to know. $3:39 in the afternoon. We got 20 minutes left until the bell. $4 p.m. right there. No new low in the day. Bears unable to get a new low. There is the close. Let's see, make that right there. Bears wanting PT3 down here. They want this close right here. This is what Bears wanted for a close. They didn't get it. That's not bearish, by the way, if you don't know. We had a, ready? Higher low in the day. We had a higher high on the day. We had a low in the day. Then we had a higher low. Then we had a high on the day. So I'm pretty bulled up here into tomorrow. I want you to know before we leave right now, right? I expect PCE tomorrow to come in favorable to bulls. The vol is gone for the week, in my view. You have some big reports coming out from a lot of these recession stocks that should print. And we also have end of month dressing. Now, I haven't looked at this. I will right now. I'm not going to. I haven't looked too deeply into this, but I did see Jedi Marcus earlier in the week made a comment. I haven't looked, and I didn't read about it. I didn't look into it, so bear with me on this. But Jedi Marcus, I know, made a comment earlier in the week about end of month dressing, OPEX dressing. And he was looking back on, now, even though we have like one of the worst return months, that doesn't mean we don't have returns in the month. So he mentioned earlier this week, he mentioned end of month dressing. Not only was dressing, but July doesn't close where you think it closes. On average, it closes higher. I'm paraphrasing here. No, that's all I saw. I didn't look into it or anything like that. And but yesterday, I was reading a release from some bankers. One of the bankers, UBS, JP, and they said that they were going to lean off the market. I think it was in the brief last night. They were saying they were going to lean off the market because there's too much danger from bulls thinking, not necessarily that this is the bottom, just that bulls think that this is a viable bottom, or retail thinks this might be a viable bottom, that there's PCE could come in favorable to bulls, and then also the end of month dressing question. So there's a little bit of risk to sellers coming up in the next couple weeks. So just on that PCE thing alone, I think unless we get a bad report on PCE, that we're going to go up tomorrow into the close. So that's me. Don't follow what I say. I'm not here. What I tell the people in the Discord or what I tell people in the market brief, they pay for them. You're not getting that information. But if you want to know on the stream, free viewers or whatever, free users, I think we go up tomorrow. I think we're going to go higher. So I don't think we get that bloodbath that people are looking for on PCE. All right. So we've got 17 minutes left until the close. Place your bets for tomorrow if you think we're going to burn tomorrow on PCE. Make it known today what you're doing in the chat. Try to tell people before what you're going to do. I don't ever like seeing people that say, like, I called this fucking 3 days ago, or I don't know, any of that kind of nonsense. Just be like, I'm long or I'm short. You either are or you're not. Just say, I'm short this, I'm long this, I'm long puts, I'm short calls, and where the fuck you are. And do it for each other. It helps each other gauge each other's sentiment. It's not because we're trying to be like you lost or you're a loser or you were wrong or something. Help your fellow trader out. So, and what your positioning is into tomorrow. Make that a little bit smaller so we can have a little finer detail on it. We hit PT1, did not hit PT2, did not hit PT3. I'm going to give a preliminary, what is that? I don't need that. I'm going to give a preliminary read for people in Discord for tonight's expectations. Give me one quick second. SPY. And the right chart. Triggers. There we go. Perfect. Turn the music off. Turn all of that off there. Preliminary expectations coming up in Discord here in just a moment. This is SPY, right? Bad PCE print. That down right there. Am I drawing this right? This looks pretty good, right? I think that's pretty good. For on the fly. Nope, I gotta do that. Hold on a second here. New one. Dude, seriously. Fucking snipping tool. Fucking snipping tool doesn't want to do a goddamn thing for me. All right. I like these preliminary things.
So
They
1 minute
change a
now
lot.
to
They
the
change. They
market
do
on close
change at
balance.
nighttime. The problem with preliminary expectations is oftentimes you want to wait until like after 9 p.m. to make a call for tomorrow, or like on this finer detail. It really does matter after the close what happens, like on 1 minute charts and shit like that. Okay, that everyone. Preliminary. Tomorrow.
So we are looking now to the market on close imbalance. The S&P 500, 720 million to the sell side. The Nasdaq 100, 610 million to the sell side. And it's in the Dow 30 stocks, 270 million to sell. At Mag 7 stocks, 255 million to sell. So
I think
the
they put
side
that in there.
imbalances across the board on the new US indexes here.
Let me take a peek at that. Yeah, it looks good. I think that's cool. I think that looks about right. Now all in 100 contracts for tomorrow. Just waiting here. 8 minutes left. After the bell today, we have
Protect your trades from macro.
Dexcom, Skechers, Texas Roadhouse, Deckers, Boston Beer Company. I'd be interested in Boston Beer Company. Juniper, Lending Tree, Appfolio, and NOY. Friday before the open tomorrow, we have more. So if you're like a DJ, if you're in like DIA, DJIA, anything like that, you got big stuff coming your way. Same thing in IWM. We've got also tomorrow, we've got Bristol Myers Squibb, 3M, Charter, Boot. Oh, that's a favorite of Winky Face. Sala, Centene, Portland, General Electric, Colgate's, Barnes, and TRO Price after the bell. So we've got some big, heavy, or we got some heavy hitters for some of the restaurants, ETFs, DJI to some extent, and also IWM. So you might be seeing some sensitivity in your expectations overnight and into tomorrow morning. Dude, look at the pressure, not pressure, but the pushing down here of price. I'm only losing a penny right now, so. If they push anymore, I'm gonna have to like double down and do 200. This is what sellers want down here. And they're not gonna get it. They want that really bad. They want that new low. They don't have the time. Unless they forced it, maybe. 6 minutes left. Unless someone comes in and dumps this shit to get the new low. I'm going to add another 100 here in a minute. Make it 200. I'm going to get aggressive on that. I want to get rich tomorrow. I'm not pretty much even on the week. I need to be closer to a much higher high. I need a grand slam here. So all this price right here is Fugazi too. None of this is real. Reminds me of yesterday trying to grab calls at 40 cents. They went to like 80. Dude, you fucking cunts. I just filled higher than the bid ask because I put in a price. I'm not getting left behind tomorrow like I did. Like yesterday, I was so angry that I got left behind. I was so fucking pissed. I was so angry. It was like there was like yesterday at the close there was like 43 cent zero dates or some 47. No, there were 50 cents. Then there were 43 cents, and I didn't chase. And then I chased down. Like I took the buy order off. And I was like, oh, we're going to probably hit 50. So I'm just going to hand buy them. And Then as we were getting closer to 50, I was like, I'll wait a little bit. We hit 47, so I slammed 47 cents. They didn't fill. We raced back up to 50. Had I just left the 50 on, I would have fucking filled. And we raced up to like 76 cents in like 5 minutes. And a bunch of traders here took the money and ran in after hours. They just took the money and walked, which I would have probably had done. If you can make it all in after hours, then what the fuck's the point of risk overnight for that kind of a print? It's like free money. So I'm not doing that today. I'm long until tomorrow. And those fucking calls printed heavy today, too. Had you held those, had you not sold them and held them all day long, they printed hard and heavy today, too. You had to wait for the print, but it was there. So we're going to try it again. This time I'm in. Don't fuck me now. No new low in the day still. If they drop this down, though, to get the new low, then I know it's bullshit. Straight fucking scam. Ooh, Tesla rejected its daily trigger and its hourly trigger. All right, we're going to go 300. Let's see what happens here. Move that to the side. Sweating now. Let's take a look at that. That's SPX. Oof, they tried it again, dude. Tried it again down to the fucking. They hit the bottom tag again at 5,400. Look at these fucking guys. These fucking guys do not care. Straight down into the last band right here. We're sitting right on full support of SPX. Like last known support. Like they are pissed. They are fucking livid right now. Look at this route. Let me show you this down below here. Like they're fucking pissed. Like who is this that's doing this? Who is selling right into this bar right here? Look at this right here. Right into this 100 million bar right here, like right on it into the bell, just hammering it. They think we're going to crash on PCE tomorrow. Or it's worst possible price, one or the other. It's either going to be worst possible price or somebody knows something that we don't know about. No new low, though. They didn't get the low down here, so. But they're trying, dudes. They are. Someone's trying to break through support here. Someone knows something. Someone knows something. Someone's angry. Someone's got a position they need to fucking fill. Trend? You do it. Trend, my friend. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning. Be here for PCE in the morning at 9:30. As a matter of fact, I will talk about PCE in the Discord as it comes out tomorrow. We'll find out what it all means. We'll also see if we blood down to the target, the lower target. You have the lower target inside of your inside of Discord for if we do get a bad PCE print. If we don't get the bad PCE print, you also have the upside target tomorrow. And I will see